Hello there, MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra. I tried. Alright, we got a new Nocturne deck for you beautiful mofos, as we're going to feature Nocturne yet again, but this time with, last time it was Noxus as well, right? Yeah, the region combination actually hasn't really changed, but the champion combination has, and we are essentially giving ourselves an excuse to play the Twisted Treeline. The Twisted Treeline, like Nocturne, got buffed in the latest balance patch, and so did Vile Maw. First of all, the Twisted Treeline, in case you wonder why or how it got buffed, right? It received the same treatment. It used to be 3 fearsomes, but now it includes Nightfall within the requirement, which makes it significantly easier to complete. Even though with this deck, it's not truly irrelevant because of the Stygian Onlookers and the Doom Beast, right? Like we can use those to trigger it as well. But it is important to note. And then we have that it's not, in this deck is not that big of a difference. I'm getting ahead of myself with the narration. Like sometimes I go over what I said in my head. It's like, I said it. And I did it. Alright, so we got the Twisted Treeline there. And then Vile Maw now, upon just being on the board, other fearsome allies have +1 power. Very relevant because there's a lot of turns in which you get to break the Twisted Treeline, but you don't get to attack with Vile Maw because you are essentially breaking it as you attack. So unless you rally, you can't really attack with a unit that has been left in the back. But now as Vile Maw, Daddy Vile Maw waits for his turn to shine, he can help encourage and inspire his fellow spiders from the back lines by just being there, and that just makes them stronger because logic and reason. it is their god, right? Vile Maw is supposed to be the spider god, so it does thematically make sense, and it does make the card quite better as we're running essentially a mostly fearsome spider build. I have Nocturne because he's the new cool thing, right? But this is more of an Elise deck than it is Nocturne because it is a spider deck, and it's a different approach because generally speaking, when you see Noxus and Shadow Owl spiders, it tends to be full-on face with late game burn, but this one is more focused on the fearsome synergy and the Nightfall synergy with Nocturne as well, and on triggering Vile Maw. So it's a cooler version of Spider's Mark, essentially, is the gist of it, right? As we're running a full set of Stygian Onlooker and Doom Beast as our Nightfall units. We have a couple of copies of Stalking Shadow, so we can draw into our units as we have a high density of them at 20, even though 6 of them are champs. So half of our deck are units, so we're going to be finding stuff with Stalking Shadows the vast majority of the time. We got a couple of copies of Shadow Owl's Tailstones, which can allow us to essentially stun something in a pinch, or remove a big threat, or most of the time go for a Mark of the Owls to dodge damage-based removal, and or push more damage. As we have a full set of Fading Memories, because Fading Memories is a great Nightfall enabler that can be really strong in this deck because it's very powerful, used onto Doom Beast and the likes of Frenzy Skitter. Also even the Stygian Onlooker, and even if you flip and the game drags out and you have a Vile Maw, you can Fading Memories the Vile Maw, and that's just insane, actually. Like, it's not something that I initially planned, but you're gonna see there may be a game today in which that actually comes into play. We got a one-off of Vile Feast because Badge Attack did it, so we do it as well because we want to be cool too. We got Unto Dusk as a one-off to kind of give us a little bit of extra card draw that happens to synergize with our Nightfall effects with Doom Beast, also with Nocturne, very, very powerful with Nocturne, as we can trigger the Nightfall effect on at burst speed and essentially remove the opponent's blockers on an open attack if chained with something like a Fading Memories or a Shadow Owl's Tailstone, for example. And then last but not least, we got the motherfucking Shrieking Spinner, another card that got buffed in the latest balance patch. We got a lot of buffed cards here. That's why I wanted to revisit this sort of fearsome tactic, because there's just a lot to explore within this archetype. There's several ways to take at it right now, and that's really cool, because it's been more straightforward in the past, and somebody just honked outside. As now, the Shrieking Spinner has 1 less health than before, but, quite, honestly, a pretty good price to pay for an insane effect here, as we get all allies +2 power, all spider allies +2 power, which actually turns spell slingers into actual units that deal damage, and not just 1/1s that don't really serve any other purpose than just being a guile on a stick, right? So now with spell slinger, we have a spider that synergizes with Elise, that also can synergize with Skitter, and can get the boost from the spinner too. And that's what our late game is comprised of. We got Shampoo, because I'm a big fan of Shampoo. Even though I won't be needing it anymore, but I went there. And we got the Harrowing as well. As this is a really, really solid finisher that, you know, is pretty self-explanatory. Ever since check if Fearsome did it, most Fearsome decks run at least the one-off of Harrowing, even after the nerf. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, spiders, fish, you know, amoebas, whatever it is you are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. Hopefully you found this deck tech relatively useful and not super annoying. And I just want to say that I love you, and I really appreciate you supporting my channel by just consistently watching my videos. I never really take it for granted. I know how unstable YouTube can be as a career, but you guys have made me feel pretty damn secure. And you know, as long as I keep putting out the content, you guys keep coming, and that means the world to me. So hopefully you guys, if there's anything you guys like, any feedback or regarding my videos and everything that I could improve, I can always work on that, and I would appreciate it. But I just appreciate you being here is what I wanted to end this video at. I feel like I don't say it enough, and I do feel it every day. So yeah, we'll end it on a sappy note, I guess. Love ya, have a solid day, enjoy the games, stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I like flipped it around in the order there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ooh, it's been a while since we've seen Bard with Bilgewater, but with Twisted Fate, I think the last time I saw this, somebody that I knew was playing it early on in the season, but a lot of things have changed. There's not a particular reason to play this now like this. We have the Harrowing, which we know they can't counter. The question is the game going to last that long? I don't think we keep the Harrowing. And I don't think we keep the Stalking Shadows. I think we try to curve out here with actual units. I'm gonna hold on to the Stygian Onlooker. Sacrifice a little bit of early momentum to try to go above and beyond. We have stun as well. Ooh. Hopefully they don't have like a 3-2 or something here.
There's nothing to fear.
Because at least here matches up really nicely.
We could use a bite.
And there's not really any buff for 2 mana from Bilgewater that I know of. Okay. I got worried for a second. I mean, a make it rain just to knock out my spider is not the most valuable make it rain ever, so I'll take it.
This is a real spin to win.
Oh, okay. Well, ain't that a problem?
Now you've gone and upset it.
I think perhaps Skitter into you is the way to go. I could also just play the Spellslinger instead, which has Fearsome, and hold on to Skitter for like a more menacing attack later, because I can do this into you, stunning you.
The bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
Yeah, the sparkles with me.
Fang's turn.
I think this is better. We work for the level up as well.
Skitter out from the darkness.
Okay, so what are they hitting? They're hitting this, and they're hitting face. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. That works out. That's a really strong hit. We got the Streaking Spinner. That Make It Rain did not really hit the targets that they wanted to hit. And we can work for level up here. Lead off with you.
Who's my favorite? It is you. Yes.
can use our health as a resource here. Let's hope they don't draw too many chimes here. They shouldn't.
Let me change into something more comfortable.
Really? Let's go Skitter. They have 6 mana to work with. And we deny 2 blockers here. They get the Cosmic Binding, but that was going to happen anyways. I mean, it does suck though. But it takes out everything, and they only can block 1, and this wins. We don't need to attack with this at all. It does stop the buff from the Shuki Spider, but we actually don't need to buff anything, man. I just realized. Math is for nerds. Alright. This guy's like really high up, like 600 and something. Must be like at the top 10 or top 50 at least. Do we keep the Fading Memories? It's a good enabler. I like the Shrieking Spinner as well, to be honest. Yeah, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Like Shrieking Spinner can work really well with this setup. We would benefit from a 2-drop, right? Start off with the Queen's favorite.
Sometimes you're the fishing for trouble, are ya? Here, fishy fishy.
What about they don't main deck Make It Rain though, not that I know of. I mean, this is a deck without, it's going all in with Lee Sin, so it's different. But not having to play around Twist of Fate is really key. I'm not gonna play around Make It Rain. No way.
You're looking at Ionia's Chef 10 times running.
I might have to search this. Is Make It Rain like a thing? I don't remember it being a thing in this deck. Because it doesn't synergize with everything. It's just a cheap spell, but they have other better cheap spells to go for. And Heavy Metal seems to be like a more efficient form of removal. Exactly. Good. They do have Heavy Metal. We're gonna try to go into a Skitter. Let's see if they have no disruption here. It's a really good attack that flips the Twisted Treeline, which would be ideal. That's the problem with this card though. Like you realize that the more you play this deck, like you'll realize that this is really frail. They're gonna use a Willow Ionia on this. That's pretty funny. Slows us down though. That's not very funny.
Don't ask how I got it.
Commence operation! We come on Moonstone! Come on! Where's the competition?
Gonna prevent a little bit of damage, create the space that we're gonna need anyways.
Thing tangles real easy.
And now it's double Skitter time. Could be Nocturne, but it has to be Skitter. 4 mana. It's only so much.
I'm counting on you, Admiral.
Can only have so many spells. Just hope they don't have the momentous choice. Is so stupid how it works with this deck. It's just so dumb how it broke Nami. Like a card that's supposed to synergize with equipment.
I am the Simon Wind.
I really don't like Nami. It's a lot though.
Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you. I never surrender.
There's no momentous choice.
Hook, line, and
Second. Okay.
you won't take me away.
I mean, you're a Doom Beast away from dying, so I wouldn't do that. If I were you. I do think I want Fading Memories. All right. Well, I could have. It's alright because I can Fading Memories and Elusive if I need to. Survive this turn.
Master yourself. Master your enemy.
Can't catch the wind.
Yeah, they need to draw from this.
Strike firmly. Prepare yourself.
We're going all in with Valma. We're just powering through. We're powering through this defense. We don't care how many Will of Ionias and bullshit they got. We're breaking through it all. I challenged this in case I just wanted to like set up just one summon and then drag this with my weakest unit. But it's Vilemaw. It's all Vilemaw from here. And to be honest, like I run Fading Memories, but I didn't particularly think about just making more Vilemaws in the late game. So that's pretty good.
Something for the road.
Yes. Yes. Oh. All right. Well, against this deck, we know what we gotta do. It involves going face. I think I just go for a full mulligan, honestly, in hopes of finding a bit of a smoother curve. Twisted Treeline is a bit slow for a Zerarelia, but it can also be extremely powerful. Perfect. Gotta love it when you see that Precious Pet turn 1, man. It's just meant to be.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Full speed ahead.
We gotta go for damage first. Strong hit.
My name will echo through the ages.
We're continuing their setup. It's a race. It really is. And I think we have to Shrieking Spinner here.
Spin it round, throw it down.
As long as we survive.
In Shurima's name.
They'll never see us coming. That's my cue.
Greater things await. Your Emperor commands.
We can't die to... I mean, Shapestone doesn't kill, but... Maybe I should have actually... Attack with these two. We get him for a very...
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you.
Because we could have open attacked. We could have open attacked into a Shumpo. Maybe that would have been the best play, but they could have deny because they're Ionia.
Fang's turn.
And on paper, like, this is vulnerable to the recall effect, though. Yeah. I just need to not have a ribbon dancer.
Let's go, Fang.
Because Shapestone also doesn't do it because they haven't summoned the landmark. And we got him! And we got him! Oh, man. Oh, that was a line. That was a line. Okay. Well. I bet they don't have the tree line. Because they're not cool like us. I mean, Frenzy Skitter is not something that you ever mulligan away, I believe. Let's keep the Fading Memories as well, just to enable some Nightfalls. Alright, the Shrieking Spinner we trust. This Skitter nullifies their blocker while empowering your attack, and there's only one unit that we can play, which can also be Skitter. This is a trade that we will offer. I mean, this allows us to level up Nocturne, but not really level him up, so there's no reason not to just swing with this for now. Bam, bam. Perks of the mirror match. But this is where things get a little bit different. Let's see if they have another Skitter. This is where the triple Fading Memories really comes into play. Because this matchup, honestly, like, now that I'm going through it, it comes down to who has more Skitters. Like, that's just it. Because it's not, like, Nocturne also has a reduction, but the difference is Skitter empowers your spiders, so it kind of... That's annoying.
bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
Push for more damage this way.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Suck.
We could use a bite.
They have to block with this into this. Like there's no debating it. There's no thinking about it really. It's a block they must take. Because otherwise our elite levels up. Yeah, mirror matches are not the most fun thing in the world. We're just both doing the same thing. We go streaking spinner.
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you.
You won't suffer long.
Don't get bit.
If they have a harrowing, it's gonna be the saddest game ever. But I don't think if they had a harrowing, they wouldn't play that. But man, a harrowing top deck would just murder us here.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
I don't want to have a nocturne like. Now we don't fear a nocturne. If they have one, we're ready for it. If not, even more so.
The bite doesn't hurt, the venom sure does. Fang's turn.
Brilliance is forever.
Stings. A little puncture and a lot of pain.
Got him. With the streaking spinner and Nocturne. For the win! Well, we've been playing raw. Sherlock. From my generation. I'm gonna go for a full mulligan. Hoping to find that precious pet and the more resilient opener, and at least is exactly the kind of unit that I want. I'm not gonna lead off with the Stygian on, even though it can help us level up our Nocturne. And they have a bazillion pings in this region combination anyways. that I actually think it's better to play it. It's gonna get killed, and now what it's doing, it's allowing me to progress my level up for Nocturne. The Twisted Treeline would be really good here.
I seem to have misplaced my self. Step lively. Portals everywhere.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. A fearsome blocker? Well, at least we got that. Jesus Christ. Always with Norra, man.
Get her out from the darkness.
Free block onto a Spiderling, though. Which could have been a bait to Vile Feast this. Or not. I mean, they don't respect the Elise's authority, it seems. But I mean, they could easily have a way to remove her, like a combo here. We're one spider away, men. Always one spider away.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Let's pass here over the spell mana. And now we can Vile Feast into Nocturne, for example. Or never mind.
A little puncture and a lot of pain.
We stun. And we hope they can't ping one of our units here.
Fang's turn.
Off we go.
So, what do you say, Sherlock? Can I have me my level up? Sherlock! God damn it, Sherlock. No fun allowed. None. Whatsoever. Alright, you gonna get a portal immediately again? What do you say, Sherlock? Of course you are. You're the best player in the world. You're the absolute best. Ain't nobody like you.
I'm going for a walk. Stings.
Skip and a hop. Portals everywhere.
So what I'm thinking here is, if they give us a pass, we pass right back because we have just the mana to do everything we need to do next round. We have 7 mana plus 3 spell over mana. We can go Stalking Shadows into Doom Beast, then remove Nocturne, then we replay Nocturne again. Come on, Sherlock, pass.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
Okay. That is definitely not the play I was expecting. Again? That's back to back. Every single time they strike with Norra, they get the portal immediately. That is kind of triggering, not gonna lie. Do I go for this hit? I mean, they're probably gonna kill off my Nocturne, but not really.
Don't turn around.
Good enough for me. Because if they kill off Nocturne now, then I lose my ability to do that. So let's go with you.
The skies.
Oh. Derp. Oh, I forgot. I spawned Fireball, so I take away. I derped. I derped big time. But I mean, they can't remove both of my open attackers, right? Oh my god. Oh my. Okay.
Doors to adventure.
Okay, about time you don't draw a portal immediately. 4th time's the charm. Just die. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're super dead. My favorite kind of dead. Oh, you do lose the boost from this. Important to know. Problem is, this emo's very BMy. Like, Alicia's very BMy. I don't want to be a dick, okay? Fireball! MVP.